Alright, you battlers, I was originally going to have this video feature Giratina origin form that might end up just being tomorrow's video. I specifically wanted to do today's video. I mean, number one, it kind of highlights Magneton in the Ultra League, so I guess you can get a look at Magneton if you've been thinking about maxing one out. You do have to max one out, unfortunately, for Ultra League, but another main reason I'm doing this video right now instead of Giratina is because, so we actually ended up battling PopeDave, okay? We went up to battle against PopeDave, we got matched up. I knew who he was, so, you know, I took the screenshot and everything before it started. It turns out, I had no idea, but it turns out he was live streaming these Ultra League matches, and he brought kind of a meme team. You'll see in a minute here what he ended up using. I will put the link for PopeDave's Twitch channel, of course, right down in the description below, so you can go ahead, check him out, give him a follow so you can be notified when he goes live. Of course, I'm live on Twitch too, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, except for yesterday because life happened yesterday. Go ahead and check out his VOD too to watch for when he battles against me. And then now on this video, you're going to be able to see it from my perspective. Now, even though I do want to be highlighting Magneton for this video, I think only the 4 battles I actually used it. For whatever reason, for this first battle, I just didn't bring it. I don't remember why, but I think we led with Scizor. Okay, so here we go. Game 1 here for this set. I did actually open up with the Scizor. Okay, they open up with the Swampert. Scizor, however you want to say it, he really does not like this matchup still. I'm not going to be able to access those, you know, Night Slashes quick enough to beat the Hydro Cannon Swampert to the Hydro Cannons, of course. I mean, it's Swampert. That's why Swampert's so good. I'm going to let one go through, and I'm going to see if I can bait, kind of, potentially here. We'll see if they use another shield or not. I believe they did. So, I mean, we were able to put on massive shield pressure, which I do like. So I decided, you know, at this point, let's see what I can do if I land another Night Slash. It was probably a bad idea, because as you can see, it's not, unfortunately, going to TKO the Swampert. So, next time I'm not going to invest another shield. I'll just use one and let the Swampert take the W, but I was trying out Hariyama as well, and I forgot I have not double moved this one yet, and probably on Hariyama, I would not go super power 2. I mean, if you're going to run Hariyama in the Ultra, which he could be really good, he has great bulk, but I would probably go counter, heavy slam, and then close combat or dynamic punch. Is how you could run it. A bullet punch one could be fun and interesting, just like Lucario, but yeah, it is what it is. So we are able to counter down with the Hariyama, and I was hoping he had like a Snorlax or a Melmetal or something in the back, but nah, he has Gyarados. GG's. Okay, so this next battle here, yes, this is the battle against PopeDave, okay? I did not rage quit. I don't know what happened, but we're about to see. I took the screenshot, but anyway, he opens up with Lapras, I open up with the Giratina. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what PopeDave's running, honestly, so I'm just going to stay in with this matchup. I think I end up just going straight Ancient Power. It will be super effective into the Lappy. Oh no, it's like I forgot, because we're featuring Magneton. I end up swapping into the Magneton into the Lapras. They go for the Ice Beam. That could have basically been Surf at that point, so that was not a bad shield. I should have shielded either way. But they bring in their own Giratina now. I kind of like this.
Magnet Bomb? Oh man. Holy moly.
Magneton can be pretty versatile, especially since, as you can see, that is a Dragon Breath Giratina. So they're not going to access their charge moves quite as often, but still, Magneton is going to be pretty squishy, so I don't like the consistent damage coming out from the Dragon Breath. Even though I resist it, you still don't like how consistent and how fast that damage is coming out, right? Now, I've built up enough energy to where I can go back-to-back Magnet Bomb, or do I? Was I really close? Ooh, I wasn't quite there. I almost had it, but you can see the battle's still continuing. Nobody's quit. Nobody's lagged out. Everything's progressing as normal. I use a shield from that Dragon Claw. I'm sorry, they did an aggro swap. This is where I thought he was memeing or something, because he comes in with the Blissey here, like a complete savage, dude. Shout out to you, PopeDave. But then I just end up coming in with the Snorlax. What I really want to do at this point, because he has a Blissey with one shield, and I have, you know, I have the Giratina and the Snorlax, but I have no shield. So I am running Super Power, which is going to be able to hit the Blissey for super effective damage. But look at that, the Hyper Beam, dude. The Hyper Beam? I think I go double superpower here. I get him off back to back, and you know, Blissey is a mega tank, but it just has no attack. So I'm really not worried about the Blissey. Honestly, I just have to beat it to a bunch of charge moves, outspam it, and eventually the Blissey is going to go down, even with them having a shield. And you saw I did get the boost, so that's going to be super ideal. I think he shields at this point. Yes, he does. And because I think, if I remember correctly, he goes for a Dazzling Gleam, which yeah, which does hit. You can see it's super effective, but I'm boosted anyway, so that's GG's. Now he comes back in with the Lapras. I land that boosted Ancient Power, and he still has the Blissey here. So, I mean, the battle progressed as normal. Nobody rage quit. I didn't rage quit. So, GG's PopeDave. Now, going up here next against Corey Autista. What was that? Autista, I think. They open up with the Scizor, which I did 2 games ago, but they're doing it now. It looks like they actually opt for Fury Cutter on their Scizor and not Bullet Punch, which means it's going to spam those Night Slashes much faster against a Giratina in a matchup. I still would rather go Bullet Punch because I'm going to want that pressure sitting next to Giratina to protect, and to bodyguard against the fairy types, right? And if they bring Rock for whatever reason, I guess it'd be super effective to Rock too, but I'm able to put on a lot of pressure and to deal massive damage with the Ancient Power. Obviously, the Night Slash is going to be super effective, and I do want to conserve the Giratina at this point because I've built up quite a bit of energy with the Shadow Claw. So they swap into their Togekiss here now. I love this. I can basically, I believe this is going to OHKO the Togekiss with a Magnet Bomb. Yeah, massive. Well, it didn't quite. It hung on with like 1 HP, but it's gone, right? It's gonzo. So they do bring the Heracross, which is pretty spicy, but the Magnet Bomb is still going to do massive damage even into the Heracross. And at this point, I was kind of in a rough spot, right? I think this ended up being really close, but I still won because they used their energy into the Giratina. I come in with the Snorlax, lick down the Scizor, and then I'm able to body slam into this Heracross for the W. So GG's trainer. I think they could have won if I'd used my energy into the Scizor when I shouldn't have, but I didn't, right? I kind of thought they were going to swap, so we ended up taking the W. Now, we open up into a Togekiss, unfortunately, with the Giratina. I basically led with Giratina almost every single time so far. I like how that's been working out. By the time this video goes up, honestly, I feel like people are catching on to that. So you might start to see people lead with Togekiss or a Dragon Breath Giratina or something that resists Giratina to begin with. I still see people lead Swampert all the time, so be aware of that as well. Magnet Bomb again into the Togekiss. So Magneton, it's doing its thing. Magneton is considerable. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the edge, if you're like, maybe I should max a Magneton, maybe not. I think it's worth it, right? I mean, it can struggle in a lot of matchups, but the Zap Cannon, I mean, even against the Registeel, the Registeel is going to resist the Magnet Bomb, but if that Zap Cannon lands into the Registeel, that's massive damage, dude. You want that. So the Magnet Bomb is still kind of able to deal with the Sceptile. Unfortunately, I mean, Sceptile is just so spammy. I mean, he could have Fury Cutter, Dragon Claw. I believe this one ended up running Frenzy Plant, which he lands into the Snorlax. I was kind of salty at this point, too. I was like, oh, okay, you have Frenzy Plant. Oh, good job hitting my Snorlax with Frenzy. But, I mean, it was saucy. It worked. It did a lot of damage. So GG's to running that as well. It did seem like it could be pretty good in a lot of situations. Honestly, I've thought about investing into a Sceptile for Ultra League 2. Some of you probably already have at this point, so let me know what you think about it. But on a Sceptile, I feel like I would go Fury Cutter, Leaf Blade, and Earthquake. No Dragon Claw, no Aerial Ace for Ultra League. I just want Fury Cutter, Leaf Blade, and Earthquake, right? I want to be able to outspam the Swampert, and I want to be able to delete it. Then if they have Registeel or something else, I just want to be able to land that Earthquake. I don't care about, having Dragon Claw memes to hit a Giratina for super effective. There's things that do that better, right? All right, this next set, which I believe is the final for this video, is against Cheeks for Weeks 1. Look at that name, Cheeks for Weeks. I love it. So I open up again with the Giratina. They actually open up with the shiny Regirock, which does have Lock On. Now, at this point in the battle, I did not remember at all what charge moves he's going to have access to. I know he has Stone Edge, but I don't remember, if he has Blizzard, Focus Blast, Solar Beam, Hyper Beam Meme. I don't know what he has, honestly. I forgot, okay? I don't see Regirock or Regice or anything that often, so I don't keep track of their moves, okay? But it looks like he possibly just has straight Stone Edge, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go straight Body Slam, even though it's resisted. I'm going to let him keep using his energy on the Snorlax, and I'm going to invest a shield or two, because I just need to get rid of the Regirock. It's so spammable, really, with that the Stone Edge and the what I said, lockdown earlier, not lockdown, lock on. Now we had a little bit of lag right here, but it looks like it was on my side. I fell behind a little bit somehow, but they have the Heracross now, so I don't remember if I swap out or not, honestly. I think I just go straight lick, because I was low enough at that point. I'm like, you know what, if you want to counter down, go ahead and do it, but they didn't anyway. They ended up going for the Mega Horn, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll let the Snorlax go, and I'm just going to come back in with Ancient Power, which is going to deal neutral to Heracross, right? Bug will take super effective from Rock, but fighting does resist, so it'll be neutral to a Heracross. Remember that. And you can still potentially get the boost from Ancient Power, so no need to just go Dragon Claw, which would also be neutral. But Ancient Power boost praying again into the Togekiss. It does land, but now at this point it's like it's basically GG's. I'm close enough to another Ancient Power, even though they have a shield. I have the Magneton here, which is super spammable, dude. Excuse me. They're able to reach their energy, which I believe obviously they go for Flamethrower. No, they don't. They win Ancient Power, so now I'm able to access another Magnet Bomb, and that is a hard GG's, super effective into the Togekiss. GG's trainer. So that was it for this Go Battle League in the Ultra League video. Go Battle Ultra League video? Ultra League Go Battle video. I feel like that's it. Ultra League Go Battle video. I don't know. That is it. I am happy we got to showcase those successful matches using Magneton. It was still hypey to battle PopeDave in the Go Battle League. So again, PopeDave GG's, and thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you feel my vibe, and power up punch the notification bell for all that PvP content. That's it for this video. We'll see you in the next video. So battlers, bye bye.